Malta is becoming an increasingly popular tourist destination. Located in the heart of the Mediterranean Sea, and tourism is the resource that generates the most wealth on the island. Vittoriosa, or Birgu, is a small town. It was built on the Malta Grand Harbour of Malta around Fort Sant'Angelo and was used as the main port. When the Knights Hospitalier of the Order of St. John landed in 1530, the city became the capital of the country, as Mdina, which had been the capital up till then, was located inland and didn't meet their requirements. The coexistence of different populations gave rise to a most varied choice of foodstuffs, attentive to the needs of those who suffer from intolerance towards specific foods. And restaurants here offer a wide range of menus to suit everyone's taste. Hi, I'm Andrea Motta, chef at the panoramic restaurant called Venezia, located in Birgu in Malta. Today, I will be presenting 2 gluten-free recipes to satisfy our customers, providing them with highly innovative recipes. Today we're going to make a classic Italian dish called mozzarella in carrozza, or deep-fried mozzarella. We'll be using gluten-free bread, some boiled ham, and buffalo mozzarella, as well as some milk, eggs and corn flour. Once we prepared the mozzarella in carrozza, we'll coat it in previously prepared mix of carrots, onion, celery and some potatoes. Now we take our gluten-free bread, soak it in some milk, and then we take our sliced buffalo mozzarella, wrap the ham around it, pressing it a little, and then we coat it in breading, which is similar to that used for fried Milanese cutlets. We use the corn flour to coat them, and now we can start frying our mozzarella. The mozzarella is more or less ready when the corn flour coating turns a light golden brown, which should take, well, about 5 minutes. Here we are. We can now serve the mozzarella in carrozza with some celery sauce, and then I'd add a sprinkle of excellent extra virgin olive oil. Today we're going to make a very simple gluten-free dessert using watermelon. We need about 2 kilos of watermelon. Remove the pulp and mix it in a blender to obtain 1 liter of liquid that we're going to boil in a saucepan. We're going to dissolve the sugar in the liquid, about 100 grams per liter of watermelon pulp. Before I forget, we must be careful to balance the sugar content according to the sweetness of the watermelon you're using. Now we'll add the corn flour and use a whisk to mix all the ingredients together. Add a pinch of cinnamon, and once our melon dessert has cooled, we can serve it with a piece of watermelon and some chocolate sticks. When you visit Malta, you have to take a trip to visit Mdina. The city takes its name from the Saracens who settled in this area in about 870 BC. It's also known as the Silent City, and it was a notable city with its own coat of arms. It's easy to reach by bus or taxi, but we recommend you visit by carrozzine, the typical local soft-top horse-drawn wooden carriage. Despite its austere Arab walls, the city was enhanced by magnificent palaces belonging to the most important noble Maltese families. Shh, a carriage is going past. The main entrance to the city dates back to 1724 and was built in place of an old drawbridge. The date and other descriptions of the entrance is indicated on a Latin inscription which is found above the arch. The monumental appearance of the buildings is rather imposing. The first settlements in the area date back to the 4th millennium BC, but the Phoenicians fortified it for the first time 300 years later. Mdina is a city featuring churches, fortresses and delightful alleyways. It was the capital until the La Valletta was built. The majority of the population, as in the rest of Malta, is proud to be Catholic. This is why the Maltese squares are all rather large and nearly all of them are dedicated to a saint. Another feature of the island is the very British atmosphere. Driving on the left and the typical red phone booths scattered all over the island give the island a relaxing London mood. We've now reached Villegagnon Street. What better than to visit the Palazzo Falson, a house museum better known as the Norman House. It's one of the oldest buildings still standing in Mdina. It's a typical medieval building on 2 floors based on the design used by the Sicilians at that time and is the second oldest building in the city of Mdina. It's part of the outstanding artistic heritage built by the Sicilian, Spanish and local nobilities. It consists of a series of rooms surrounding a courtyard and an overlying noble floor dating back to the 13th century. These bedrooms were actually inhabited by the aristocrats of that time. At the beginning of the 16th century, the palace was inherited by Vice Admiral Michael Falsone. In 1927, the property fell into the hands of Captain Golcher, a painter, academic and philanthropist interested in preserving the cultural heritage of the island of Malta. He was a great collector of art and historical artifacts and significantly enhanced the existing collection. There are a number of different types of collections, an outstanding 45, which range from silverware to furniture, jewellery, arsenals, oriental carpets, and an imposing library with over 4,500 volumes. Inside the building, there are also some beautiful paintings by famous artists such as Mattia Preti, Nicolas Poussin, and other great worldwide renowned artists. The museum is one of the major attractions on the island. All this walking's made us rather peckish, so let's stop off for some refreshment at what's definitely the most popular cafe in Malta, Fontanella Panoramic Tea Garden. It offers a unique view from its terrace where you can enjoy some appetizing cakes and fine desserts, gluten-free of course. And to aid your digestion, go for a stroll along the quaint alleys which completely change appearance at night, becoming, if possible, even more fascinating. See you next time.